Yeah.
Alright, what's going on? It is Thursday. Thursday afternoon. I'm going to do a little different today. Instead of going out at night, I'm going to try a little pre-dinner rush to see if I can make a little money before it gets dark. It is frigid cold outside. It's really cold outside. It snowed here in North Carolina. It's pretty much mostly melted now, but it was crazy. It was like in the 20s and snowing real hard earlier, and now you can't even tell it's here. It's still real cold though. It's like 30s, the low 30s. So, I'm not trying to be out tonight if I don't have to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to see what we can do and be out for a couple of hours. Then I'll be back in the house. All right, I'll check in later. So we picked up the first half of our first order. Got an order from Doordash, $16.25, going. It's kind of far. It's like 15 miles, but I was on the other side of Burlington, and I'm going to the other side of Burlington, basically. I'm picking up from Ava's Cuisines, which is in Gibsonville, and 7-Eleven in Burlington, and dropping off to the same customer. So I'm actually going to drop off. It's not going to be that far away from other restaurants and everything, so it's not a bad order. It does seem kind of far, but as long as I can catch an order from where I'm dropping off from, then that should be fine. And it's only going to take about 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe. Depends on how quickly I can get the food or get the drinks from 7-Eleven. Last couple of times I went to 7-Eleven picking up for a customer, they hadn't done anything. It's like they had to go get everything, and that was just so annoying. So I was in there for about 5-10 minutes waiting, at least 5 minutes waiting for them to go get everything from off the shelves. And that irritated me. I should have left, but I didn't. I stuck around. It was the end of the night, one of my last orders, so I just stuck around and went ahead and waited. But we're headed to 7-Eleven now. It says it's 13 minutes away.
Turn right onto University Drive.
7 miles, 13 minutes away. I think the GPS is telling me to get on the highway to get there, and I think the 7-Eleven is actually right off of the highway, so that may be the better, quicker route. So
turn right onto University Drive.
I'll check in later, probably at the drop-off. Alright, so we got that one successfully dropped off. $16.25. Took me, it's about 30 minutes, maybe a little less than 30 minutes, maybe 25 minutes to get that dropped off. It was 15 miles, high mileage. I got another order. It's a little upside down. It's $4.
Turn right onto Moran Street.
For 5 miles, but it's going back towards where I am. Going back towards town, so might as well. I gotta go by the restaurant anyway to get there. So why not just go ahead and pick this up and get paid to just go back to where I was going anyway. All right, so we picked that up from Wendy's. It was sitting there on the counter ready. I'm sure it's probably a no-tip order. It would have been $4, but I am 4 miles, 8 minutes away from the drop-off, and it looks like it's a third floor apartments. Yeah. Look forward to that. So we got our next two orders in the car, both coming from PetSmart. They were surprisingly very easy to find. Wasn't in there more than like 2 or 3 minutes, which is very shocking for being in PetSmart shopping. Quick checkout and everything. No, not a lot of people in there.
Turn right onto University Drive.
We're on our way to the first drop off. This order is not that great. It's actually pretty bad. It's about, I want to say, a total of 7 miles for like maybe $8. So, yeah. But it's probably going to be our last order. I might do one more depending on the time. But we're going to be in the first drop off is 7 minutes away.
Interstate 40 grams.
So we'll be there in just a few minutes. All right, so we got the first one dropped off from PetSmart.
1 mile.
Left at the door. Now I'm headed to the second drop. It is 3 miles away, about 9 minutes. So I may take one more order after this. It just depends on what comes through. All right, so I'm gonna take one more order. I got a food line order. It's only for a few items. Going like 2 miles for $11.75. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop and do that one, and then that will definitely be my last order for the evening. So we finished that shop, and now we're on our way to the drop off. It is 4 minutes away. That took a little longer than I wanted it to. I had to pick up something from the deli, so I had to wait for them to cut that. Somebody else was in front of me. If I had realized how many items were on the order, I wouldn't have taken it. But I mean, it was only a few miles, but still, like, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. I already did it. I'm on my way now. So it's gonna take me about total between the drive there, the shopping, and the drop off is going to take about 30 minutes, and it's for like $11.75, I think, $11.25 or something like that. So it's not the worst order, but it definitely is not the best order. And it was 19 items. There were a couple of repeat items, but still.
In a half mile, turn right onto South Fisher
If I had known it was 19 items, and look, I didn't pay attention to that. If I realized it was 19 items, I would not have taken it. We're on the way to the drop off. We're only 3 minutes away. Then we're gonna call it quits for the day.